The village of West Burlington was incorporated in 1884. This drawing shows what it looked like in 1889. 314 West Van Wyse Boulevard. Walter E. Arnold West Burlington Junior and Senior High School was built in 3 stages from 1966 to 1969. West Burlington shares football, track, soccer, wrestling, cross-country, golf, tennis, and softball with Burlington's Notre Dame High School. 545 Ramsey Street. The elementary school was built in 1956 and houses preschool through 6th grade. 201 Ramsey Street was the home of the previous West Burlington Elementary, Junior, and Senior High School, and was built in 1939. It became an administrative building for the school system in 1997. The 1939 building was torn down in 2013 and replaced with single-family dwellings. 201 Ramsey Street. An earlier elementary school preceded the old high school on the same lot. It was in operation from 1888 to 1939. This picture shows the south side of Mount Pleasant Street looking west from Broadway Street. The area is between Broadway and Leffler Streets. This picture shows the same area at an earlier date. Sutter's Drug Store was located on this block, the south side of Mount Pleasant Street between Broadway and Leffler Streets. It was just east of the alley. It is currently the west end of the West Burlington branch of F&M Bank, 101 Broadway Street. These are views of uptown West Burlington, looking south on Broadway Street from Mount Pleasant Street. This view shows the same block, but looking east. The area is now a parking lot. 107 West Mount Pleasant Street. The Littleby restaurant is now a bank drive-thru. These are then and now views of uptown West Burlington, looking south on Broadway Street from Mount Pleasant Street. These over-the-years views show the 100 block of Broadway Street looking north. This picture was probably taken sometime in the 1960s. This is a 2019 view. 115 Broadway Street was the location of the West Burlington Post Office. The structure was built in 1890. The post office was moved in 1958, and it is currently a hair salon. 122 Broadway Street was the location of the Town Hall and Fire Station. The West Burlington Volunteer Fire Department was established in 1888. Harold Luking was appointed Chief of Police for West Burlington in 1964. He held the position for 15 years. Luking was affectionately known as Barney. 122 Broadway Street. The present City Hall was built in 2004. 201 Broadway Street. The current post office was built in 1958. 301 Broadway Street. The Knights of Pythias building served as the youth center in the 1960s and 70s. It is now the location of the West Burlington Fire Department. Lewers Park is located east of the West Burlington Avenue and Mount Pleasant Street intersection. 736 Mount Pleasant Street. The Fairway Shopping Center was opened in 1962. All of the original businesses are gone. 2717 Mount Pleasant Street was the home of the Burlington Bees baseball team. 2410 Mount Pleasant Street. The Burlington Area YMCA opened its doors in 1981. 1310 Valley Street. The Burlington Junior College, later Burlington Community College, Southeastern Iowa Area Community College, and now Southeastern Community College, was in the former Saunderson School building. The building was torn down after the college moved to Gear Avenue in West Burlington in 1972. It is now a city park. Van's Lunchbox was at 406 North Central Avenue. 879 Jefferson Street in 1875 looking east. 700 block of Jefferson Street, looking east from North 8th Street. Let's drag the strip. The 600 block, looking east from North 7th Street. The 600 block, several years back. The 500 block, looking east from North 6th Street. If you look north from the Jefferson and North 6th Street intersection, you can see Snake Alley. Snake Alley was built in 1873. Before then, the slope was too steep to travel except by stairs. The 400 block of Jefferson Street, looking east from North 5th Street. 211 North 5th Street, just south of Jefferson and North 5th Streets, is the building that housed the former Spider Web Youth Center. Here are the Untouchables playing on the Web stage. Ma Muffelman ran the Web. The Web stopped being a youth center in 1973. The 300 block of Jefferson Street. The same area many years ago. The 200 block of Jefferson Street. The same block in the 1850s. 211 North 3rd Street. The Capitol Theater opened in 1937 and closed in 1977. The last movie shown was Carrie. It was reopened in 2012 and has been showing movies and live performances. It is also home to the Snake Alley Festival of Films, an independent filmmakers festival. 314 North 3rd Street is the site of the former Palace Theater. The Palace opened in 1915 and closed in 1995. It is now a church. 100 block of North Main Street looking toward the Mississippi River. Front and Jefferson Streets is near the Memorial Auditorium parking lot. In days gone by, you would have turned around here and headed back down the strip. 200 North Front Street. The Memorial Auditorium is still in use today. 409 North 4th Street is the former YWCA building. It is now privately owned. Across the street is where the YMCA was located. It is now a parking lot. 501 North 4th Street is the Des Moines County Heritage Center, a museum and administrative office for the Historical Society. It was a public library from 1898 to 2006. 601 North 4th Street, corner of North 4th and Court Streets. North Hill Park was established in 1836 by the Iowa Territorial Legislature. 610 North 4th Street is now the River Park Place office building. It was originally Mercy Hospital that was built in 1927. It later became part of Burlington Medical Center. From 1893 to 1927, Mercy Hospital was in these buildings near the same site. 210 Court Street has been the home of the Burlington Public Library since 2006. Prior to that, the Burlington Medical Center was located here. Earlier, the Burlington Hospital building was on the same site. This is what you would have seen looking north from here in the late 1800s. 700 North Main Street, near High and North Main Streets, is the Great River Bridge. It opened in 1993 and replaced the MacArthur Bridge. MacArthur Bridge was built in 1917. Lamb's Diner was located near the northwest corner of North Main and Washington Streets. The area is a parking lot today. 926 North 3rd Street, corner of North 3rd and Franklin Streets, is Mosquito Park. It got its name because it is no bigger than a mosquito. However, at one time, Mosquito Park was part of a larger, undeveloped park that ran from Spring Street all the way to North Street on the edge of the bluff. 1713 Sunnyside Avenue was the site of Hugh Meredith's popcorn stand. It was in operation at this location from 1951 until his death in 1989. The stand has been removed and is brought out for downtown events. 210 South 5th Street. St. Francis Hospital was built in 1882. It was torn down in 2006. There is now a dental clinic at the location. 1700 Dill Street. Perkins Park is located on the former estate of Charles Perkins. It was called the Apple Trees. 2700 Madison Avenue. Madison Avenue and Main Drive is the entrance to Crapo Park. The park was opened in 1895 for the Burlington semi-centennial celebration. A statue to commemorate General John Murray Course was dedicated in Crapo Park in 1896. The Curly Q slide remains, but the other tall slides are long gone. Lake Starker is a sinkhole with a liner at the bottom to retain the water. In 1989, a hole developed in the liner, and the lake drained overnight. Local lore has it that Black Hawk liked to set up winter camp in what is now Crapo Park because of the steady supply of water from a spring that now bears his name. Crapo Park has many interesting hiking trails along the bluff. A statue commemorating Black Hawk was once located in Crapo Park. It is now in the Des Moines County Heritage Center, the old library. The cannons are a common play site for children in the park. A Civil War siege cannon preceded the current cannons. It was melted down during World War II during a metal drive. During summer months, the colored fountain is still an attraction after dark. It was dedicated in 1952 in memory of Park Superintendent Charles Follinger. 2835 South Main Street and Potter Drive. The Blackhawk Dairy Suite is long gone. The Kiwanis Swimming Pool opened in 1932 and closed in 1975. It is now a dog park. There is a new city swimming pool nearby. 600 Parkway Drive is where the amusement park was located. It closed in the late 1970s and is now a horse pasture. 703 Dankwart Drive is the western entrance to Dankwart Park. Here we see the eastern section before it became a park in 1937. If you look closely, you can see the Cascade Bridge. This view is south of Agency Street and Roosevelt Avenue looking north. This is the same view from an earlier time. 3300 Agency Street, corner of Roosevelt Avenue and Agency Street, is where the Des Moines County Fairgrounds was once located. The fair is now held near Southeastern Community College on Gear Avenue in West Burlington. This aerial view shows the fairgrounds and racetrack. The left-to-right road at the bottom is Agency Street. The top-to-bottom road on the right is Roosevelt Avenue. 3501 Agency Street is where the drive-in theater was located. It opened in 1949 and closed in 1994. 1221 South Gear Avenue, West Burlington, is the home to the Great River Medical Center. 1500 West Agency Road, West Burlington, is Southeastern Community College. It was built in 1972 and has expanded a great deal since.